everyone, my name is Macy and welcome to my channel. Today we're going to be talking about my journey to nursing school. It's been a journey to say the least, but I just wanted to go ahead and give some info and just talk about me a little bit and introduce myself. If you're new here, I am too. This is my first video. So without further ado, let's get into this video. All right. So just a little bit about me. I am 24 years young. I am a dog mom of not one, not two, but 4 dogs. Yep, you heard that right. I got 4 puppies. So I actually just got 2 puppies and they are Aussie Doodles and they are so perfect. They're my sweet girls and I love them so much. I'm a wife, I am a daughter and a friend, and I have the best company really, but yeah, that's just a little bit about me. I am currently enrolled at the local university. I am going to be according to my nursing, I guess I'm a sophomore, but technically if I were to keep going, say down, if I was going to get a minor, I would probably be on my junior year, but since I'm starting nursing school, I'm now a sophomore again, so love that, but it's okay. And yeah, so that's just a little bit about me. I'm gonna get my notes. Got my notes. Anyways, so yeah, this is gonna be about my journey to nursing school and how I got here. So when I first started my education, I was 18. I decided after my first semester to go ahead and drop out of school. It just wasn't for me at the time. I was learning a lot about myself and just a lot in general, and I feel like, I don't know, learning to be an adult, especially when you've been so just like dependent on your parents for so long, it's a little bit of a transition, and it was harder for me than most kids. And yeah, so I dropped out for 2 years, and then once I decided to jump back in, I just jumped back in full-heartedly, and I took it by the horns and I ran with it, and now girl's here. But yeah, so after dropping out, after about 2 years, I went back and I enrolled in my local community college. I got all my prereqs done there, definitely recommend that. And then this past semester, I actually got into university for the fall. So our local university I got into, and yeah, so I've been at uni, and I will say though that for some weird reason, university is a lot easier than community college. Like, it was just a lot easier than my community college classes. I don't know if because the classes were smaller at community college than they are at uni, and so it's just, I don't know. It was an easier semester than I've had in the past couple years, which is crazy to me because you think if you're paying more for your education, it's probably going to be a little bit more difficult. So I don't know. It was just weird. Anyways, I got into our local university this past semester, and that's what I was doing. And yeah, so in the summer, I took my HESI. Last August, actually, I had actually failed one portion. It wasn't a fail to me, it was a C, okay? I failed one portion of the HESI, so the criteria for my program was that you're supposed to get a 75 on each sub portion and then a 75 overall. I missed the biology portion by a point, so I had to retake my HESI and I couldn't apply for the fall semester, which was okay. I was actually really happy with that because I feel like it gave me more time. I was able to take some more classes that I was needing, some prerequisites, so it was kind of like the silver lining of it all. But yeah, I had to retake it. Even though I got a really good score overall. I just missed the biology by 1 point, and then I studied my butt off. And I got a really good grade when I took it again in February. And then yeah, so I got a really good grade when I took it in February. So if you ever have any tips on studying and how I changed my study method up to go ahead and get a score, we're all gonna get a score, man. A good score. Let me know. I'll go ahead and post one. But my application was actually due 12 days after I actually took my HESI, so I had to really get to work on that. I'd already been working on it here and there, like I was working on my essay questions and everything else, but yeah, I had to really work on that, and I was still in school at the time, and it was just a lot, but yeah, it was really good. So I did pass, and I was able to apply here in February, And then I had to wait 2 long months to know whether or not I made it in. And then lo and behold, a girl got waitlisted. So I actually didn't get accepted at first. So I know this is my journey to nursing school. Woo! But yeah, I actually got waitlisted. So I got waitlisted and it was honestly really devastating. I cried. I was by myself, so I cried a lot. I was like, this isn't meant for me. Like, I'm not gonna be a nurse. Like, this is like, something is wrong. I did something to the universe, and I was just being dramatic. But yeah. So I got waitlisted. It was super devastating, but I was like, you know what? I probably needed to humble myself. This is probably something I needed to this is something that needed to happen. So I just accepted it. I accepted my position on the wait list. And then a couple weeks later, I got my acceptance letter, actually 2 weeks ago, and here we are. I remember getting my acceptance letter too, and it was outside, and I was like outside with my puppies because they're potty training, and it was hot, and I was just checking my email just for, you know, shits and giggles or whatever, and I checked it, and I was like, ma'am, excuse me? What? And so I ended up calling my wife, and I was like texting her. I was like, hey, I need to call you, because she was at training. And so I was like, I need to call you right now. It's urgent. Like, I need to call you. And so she thought something was like really wrong. She thought it was an accident, somebody died, just like thinking the worst. And then I call her and I was like, I got into nursing school. And she's like, you're joking. I was like, no, I did. But yeah, it was just such like a fun experience, and it's still so surreal. Like, I keep thinking about it, and it's like, wow, I'm a nursing student. Like, I am a nursing student. I am going to be a RN. I'm going to have my bachelor's in the science of nursing in however long, in about 2 years. So it's crazy. And my program that I got into is an accelerated, so it's about 20 months long. It could be a little bit longer, I think, but as far as I know, it's 20 months. But that's the program I got into. And yeah, so the application process was just kind of extensive. So I had to do our HESI, we had to do transcripts, normal stuff like that. And then we had essay questions, and then we had different questionnaires. And then with COVID, it wasn't required, but we did have a couple of COVID related questions that we could fill out. I filled them out anyways. I felt like, what harm could this do? So I originally applied for 3 programs. So if you get into one of the 2 that I applied for, you automatically get not disqualified, but declined for one. So I actually got into the location closer to my house, so love that for me. And yeah, so where was I going with that? I forgot. But yeah, so I got into the location closer to me, which I really love. And then it's actually a smaller program, so it's a little bit more competitive than the other program, which is also really cool that I got into that one. So I'm really glad. And yeah, anyways, that was my video. If you have any questions about my journey, or just different things that I did during my journey, I did work full-time, not full-time, but part-time throughout my whole entire schooling so far, and I do plan on working during nursing school. So if you ever have any questions about that, yeah, I'll definitely keep you in the loop, as well as I have a couple of things that are required for my program. My program before we actually start school. So I need to sign up for my class for my BLS first aid training, and then I also have to do all my vaccinations and stuff, and then background check, everything else, get my badges and everything. So I will definitely keep you guys in the loop. May take you along for a couple of those things. And yeah, thank you so much for stopping by, and I hope you have a great day. Bye.